Yeah, I think it's a great event. I mean, it really brought together some of the latest thinking in UX as a whole, but also specific challenges in how we assemble teams and how we bring workflows together to really build that customer experience. So I think some of the stuff from Skyscanner about the squads and BBC about bringing the same common experience across different apps and just reskinning, I think it really shows the power of what UX can do if it's given license to really go the full hog, really.
I thought the event today was really interesting. I very much enjoyed Colin's talk about optimization because this is something that we're just starting to grapple with in the BBC. So it was extremely useful to me to understand someone who's kind of further along the road to understanding that.
The BBC speaker was quite interesting because she's got such a broad range of customers. I mean, she was saying 380 million users that they have to focus on, and dealing with such a mass of users must be such a challenge. So her experience is quite valuable to all of us because we work on much smaller companies. Colin Farland, really interesting talk because it also, again, focused on how important it is to actually fail in the company. We stigmatize people for failing, but we should instead reward them for failing because every time you fail, you discover something new about yourself and you learn something more.
I was interested in what the Skyscanner chap had to say about squads. We have a similar kind of structure in our organisation at the moment that we're just introducing, so that resonated quite well with me, and it was interesting to hear how it worked and how that interacted with the guilds structure that he also mentioned.
I think it's really good to be networking with like-minded individuals in the same industry, but of different roles and varying levels. And I felt the speakers were really in touch with what I wanted to gain out of the session. So I generally have thumbs up. I think it was a really positive day, a really positive event, and I would definitely attend again.
Coming here, hearing different opinions about how you can actually work and interact with other people, and also networking afterwards has helped me quite a bit.
Yeah, I was taking quite a few notes. I mean, a lot of the messages are fairly familiar, but you'd expect that. But there were some interesting ways they put things together. I quite like the way that the BBC lady presented the issues in her own organisation and the ways that she's overcome them. It's very visual, very simple presentation, very compelling.
I thought the speakers were really great. There was some very good information, and a lot of it was reaffirming stuff that I already knew and probably forgotten some of it. I did some good networking and met some people that I'm sure I'll keep in contact with that are other UX practitioners within the industry.
I think it's useful for UX professionals to come to events like this because it gives us a chance to rub shoulders with each other and chew the fat over the stuff that we're facing every day, as well as discuss things that are perhaps less important for the day-to-day, but where we want to be in the future, where we want to take things, and what's really important to us as professionals.
I would always tell people who want to go to UX events, you should always go. You might not learn something, but you're always going to meet people that you can potentially learn from. So for the networking, always go.
I would say it's well worth it.